In this video, I'm going to show you the full evolution and history of Roblox Avatars. Let's go. Okay, so Roblox has been around for over a decade and avatars have played a very huge role through its course. So I have a lot of things to say and mention in this video, so you might want to get comfortable because things are about to get spicy. So if you're living under a rock, an avatar is your own customizable character that you can choose to play as in the game. For context, this is my avatar. But do you really care? Through a quick search on the internet, you can find that there are currently 5 main generations of avatars. So I'm going to show you each one in its best form to even what the future has in store. And to spice things up, I'm going to rate each generation on a scale from 1 to 10. So I'm gonna not waste any more of your time and let's jump into the first generation. So these were the very first avatars called figure models in 2005, but the very first avatars were released in 2006, which is probably before some of you were born. These avatars had round studs on their shoulders and had no moving limbs, which compared to today's technology is totally different. Like, come on, bro is just levitating. Bruh. Since the game was very new, Roblox's main focus during the first few years was on game creation rather than the avatars. New players will get the default colours of blue, green and yellow, or as you guys may know it as a Roblox Noob, which I reckon made it very common to encounter someone with the exact same avatar as you. If you ask me, the first avatar looks like if Minecraft Steve and a Lego minifigure had a baby and then BAM! This little guy pops out. Though things got better, in early 2007, hats, t-shirts and faces were introduced to the Roblox catalogue, which gave players some option to choose. And should I also mention, the guest feature was introduced during this time, which birthed these free chads into existence. And just like that, this was the start of a revolution. I'd say these are no doubt the most iconic avatars on Roblox. Like when you think of Roblox, you think of these people. And for that, I'd give these a solid 8 out of 10. Now let's move on to the next generation. Okay, things are getting spicy now. Roblox has given avatars way more things to add on to. Avatars have now become smoother on the edges. The Lego shoulder pads are being sadly removed. More hats, more t-shirts. You can now trade avatar items. And in all of 2011, players had the option to choose man or woman based off their gender. All Roblox was show cooking. For a short time in 2012, male players would receive a red Roblox card, and female players would receive the fantastic hair. And now Roblox avatars are given the ability to change their avatar to a more curvy shape using bundles. These packages may seem minor to add in, but trust me, this small addition will change the course of Roblox avatars forever. Especially for one package called the Robloxian 2.0, which received good feedback but got players worried. Players gave the package criticism for it being too realistic and possibly attracting odors. But either way, this was a breakthrough from the blocky texture, and through the remainder of this period, Roblox continued to grow in popularity. For these type of avatars, I'm giving a 6 out of 10. Baller. Okay, now this is where things get real serious. The Roblox employees at the HQ was cooking something up that would last to this day. To this day! Bruh. And they did cook. In mid-2014, the new default avatars were brought to the scene. Bacon hairs along with Aiken hairs were now the default avatars. And I can't lie when I say this, but the bacon hair is no doubt the most popular avatar. Like, no capping, people. The first versions had a Roblox logo on them or a Blockster shirt, which was very common during the time. Though beside the new avatar being introduced, nothing monumental really happened during this time, other than more players joining and more things being added to the catalogue. Things were very chill during this time. And to also mention, 2015 was the year I joined Roblox. I joined as a guest, so for this period, easy 9 out of 10. Alright people, we're heading into my favourite generation of avatars. This was the period when Roblox started gaining some serious popularity. Even most of you watching this video might have joined at some point during this time frame. So pay attention as you're about to go on a nostalgic trip through memory lane. So it's now 2016, Xbox has introduced some new default avatars to the platform. And it's at this time, R15 is introduced, which meant avatars had more limbs and could bend more instead of the R6 movement. Throughout most of 2016, there was a phase where avatars wore masks. Like every server had at least one avatar with them equipped from my experience. And even salad heads were working around. It was also during this time where people wore designer brands or brightly coloured shirts, which I am a victim of myself. Though since most players like me were just kids, most of us couldn't buy Robux without using their mum's credit card, therefore hoping something was free was the go-to. From my experience, I felt like a rich kid when I had something that was 5 Robux. And to also mention, in late 2016, players could scale their avatar shape if they were in R15. But luckily in early 2017, Roblox introduced Roblox Series 1 where you could buy a physical Roblox figure in the local shops. Each contained the physical figure along with the scratch code which you could redeem for a virtual item. I should know this because I have loads myself and it feels like a flex. It was also during this time when the animation bundles were introduced, so your avatar could have its own walking style. And in late 2017, Roblox wiped the Roblox guest from existence. And in 2018, Roblox introduced the Anthro, or also known as the Rathro. This type of avatar sparked controversy in the community since, I mean, just look at it. It's just too realistic. Can you imagine this walking right up to you when you're sleeping? To be honest, nothing much really happened to Roblox avatars in 2018, other than Fortnite becoming very popular. But 2019 was a huge year for Roblox avatars. In early 2019, people were feeling nostalgic, so they would post the evolution of their avatars, which would occasionally go viral on the internet. And in mid-2019, avatars now had an emote menu which they could bust out some sweaty moves. It was also during this time the very first UGC, or user-generated content, was uploaded to the marketplace. And since that day, players in the UGC program could upload their very own models for other players to wear. And overall, if you played during this time, consider yourself lucky because everything was perfect. I'd say this was the peak time to play Roblox. And because of the childhood memories this time frame gave me, I give this an easy 10 out of 10 with pure heart. Okay, so most of you may be familiar with this time frame, so let's have a recap of the last few years. So the pandemic hit, which meant people were stuck at home. Roblox was hitting an all-time high in player count since people had nothing else to do in their home. A new genderless default avatar was introduced. This avatar will be the new additional default character beside the originals. And in addition, the junk bot was released, which would later spark one of the largest events at that time, the junk bot raid. Also in 2020, rich players would spend hundreds of real-life dollars to remove parts of their avatar. The bundle called Headless Horseman, costing 30,000 Robux, would make the head invisible, which I can't lie looks very cool. And another item called Cork Blocks, costing 17,000 Robux, would allow players to have a sick leg, making it also look invisible. Also in 2020, my avatar became the avatar it is today, and the start of this channel. Now the next year. In 2021, Roblox UGCs were made public, which meant anyone could upload their own item. Also, creepy bundles of singers would spawn out of nowhere. It was also during this year, wings, tails, and pets of animals were introduced to the catalogue, which created a new breed of avatars. In addition, a new species of avatars called Slenders spawned onto the platform. No, not Slender. Slenders would consist of the face item called Stitch Face, which became the face of a Slender. To this day, these avatars are extremely hated by the community due to their toxic culture and most of them being odors. But now 2022, Roblox established layer clothing to avatars. This was a time where the ultimate glitch was found where you could stretch your avatar and become fit. And now we're up to the year 2023, so I can speak in the present tense. So, players have got more creative with troll avatars, like creating a duck, a squirrel, and this thing. And now we have animated faces, which is causing Roblox to remove some of the original faces. And very recently, Roblox has added the face tracking feature, which allows you to track your face with your avatar. Like, look at this guy. Like, this is totally not very creepy. But now you're caught up to everything that has happened to Roblox avatars. But what about the future? Who knows? The future is unpredictable. Roblox is unpredictable. Hey, if someone is watching this in 2050, comment down below if the avatar looks like this, and if we all become dethroned by AI.